All right, now, so I had to redo this whole live stream. I'm gonna have to start all back over, and it kind of put me on a little bind because I have another live stream set for 3 p.m. So, I don't know what that was about. Every time I do prepping live streams lately seems like it's all type of technical issues or whatnot, and I don't think it's on my end. I think it's on this platform issue with this platform. It kept saying the processing or something was not catching or whatever the case may be. So let me just go ahead and try to hurry up and get through this live stream, which I have to start it all back over. So look out for scheduled live streams. That way you know what time I'm going live and what the live stream is about. That way you can choose if you want to come into it or not. Okay? So you have to be on the channel. I'm gonna try to schedule my live streams at least 20-30 minutes ahead of time, if not longer. Okay, and that way you will know. You can go and say, oh, MGL gonna be live at this time, gonna do this, gonna do that, or whatnot, and hopefully that'll help with everybody not waiting on a notification. You just know when I'm live and what it's gonna be about. If you come into a live stream late, I'm not going to constantly repeat it over. You just have to watch the replay. That is part of me going ahead scheduling it ahead of time, but I know people got lives and have things to do. And also, lately, there's been a lot of people coming in saying, hey, I hadn't seen you in a while. I don't know why, because I've been on here. I post, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you just want to get notifications. Some people probably stopped watching me. I'm gonna be honest, because I went down with their friends or whatnot. They probably stopped watching me, and now they done pop back up. It's so many different scenarios that it could be, but I haven't stopped. Other than if you really was rocking with me, and if you was rocking with me, you would come to my page and be like, oh, I ain't heard from MGL in a while. Let me see if she put, you wouldn't wait on a notification. So that's how I know some people wasn't really rocking with me like that, because it wouldn't have been a while due to notification, because they would have came and saw that I'm posting. They just not getting it. So yeah. But it's all good though. It's all good. For whatever the reason is, it's fine. I am posting. So yeah, I think I covered everything. Now we gotta start this video back. Yeah, but they been saying that they ain't saw my channel. It ain't just the gardening or the live streams. I got videos, and that's why I say it's so much information I can put out, even in videos. But if people ain't, if you're not interested in what I'm doing, that is fine. I can't make nobody watch me, nobody be interested. But I do know when I done had to do addressing videos, so many people pop in. How in the world you got the notification or popped in for that? But when it's something that is not has nothing to do with addressing nobody, it's not a messy channel where I'm talking about people and all that, don't nobody come. So, can't nobody just tell me any little thing. It's not the live streams or whatnot, because I put up videos. And I can tell, I can tell when my peak occurrences and stuff. I can tell. So it just is what it is. People have their favorites. A lot of people flock to a lot of drama. So birds of a feather flock together, okay? I don't have time to sit down and watch drama. It irritates me. It just really does. It really irritates. Just that drama. I gotta live a lifestyle where it's gotta be chaos, and you gotta pick people apart and talk about people and do it. I can't. I can't, and I won't. Okay, I stay in my own little lane, my own little thing, and a lot of times your life can be based off in what you do. If you're into a lot of mess and love a lot of negativity, then you can't question how, if you having days where your mind is cloudy, you're stressed out, you're this, because you're keeping yourself in that realm. The environment you put yourself in, or you may be in, has a lasting effect on your what is it? On your mental and your way of life. So, I try to, I mean, everybody, life be lifing for everybody. But I try my best to stay away from the negative, the mess, the people that drive and live off in there, or either situations that's like that, because I don't want my days going by of just, you know, just negative. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to help people. So I see that it is what it is. It's I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you just how it is. So those you that have channels, and you doing good, you giving out real good information, and you may not get people flocking to you like that. Just understand. That's just the way it goes. But I guarantee you, and money is not worth um any type of, money is not worth, what's the word I'm trying to use? Your dignity should be more important than making a coin. Okay, I'm gonna say that. So if you're all right with being known as someone that keep up chaos and drama and pick with people and do all that, if you're okay and known to be known for that, then that's fine. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. So, everybody is different. Everybody pick their own battles to a certain extent. So if you're putting up content and it's content to help people, in due time, people will find you. It may take years. It may take years. And it may take months or whatnot. But at the same time, keep your dignity, keep your pride when it comes to stuff like that. Don't let making money on any platform, take you into a character that is, for one, God don't like. Don't allow money and material things and people put you in get you into a character that is unpleasing to God. How about that? How about that? And we're gonna leave it right there. So I've been noticing, I still have a lot of people that that is on the fake accounts and stuff, and y'all may not know, but I know. Impersonating other people, coming over, trying to get me off my game. Please understand, y'all. When you hear me say little stuff, weird stuff, just be like, MGL know who that is. MGL ain't worried. She know who that is. She know she has an idea that, and then you do have like bots and stuff or whatnot. But please understand, I still got some haters that be trying it, and they ain't even understanding. I done elevated so much, even mentally, I'm not there. So with that being said, and I got all off on track because of the fact that this live stream went crazy. So, yeah. So, let me start back really quick with this. with this. Let's start back really, and then I'll get y'all questions. Let me see, what time is it? I'm probably gonna have to move my live screen to at least 3:15. I have another one set for y'all. We're gonna go and do a tour, okay? So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and see if I can wrap this one up. Let me see something. I hope it let me do it. That way I don't have to rush this one too bad. See if it'll let me change it. Okay, I think it's gonna let me change the one I had set for 3. I'm about to go ahead and set it. I'm gonna go ahead and move that to. We're gonna do 3:30. I'm gonna do 3:30. That gives me time to go ahead and finish this one. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and finish this one. see. There we go. It did. It let me, I think it's saying 2 people is waiting on that one. I hope they see the adjustments of the 315, 330. So it's gonna be 330. So let's go ahead, get into this. That way I have time to read y'all comments, see if y'all got any questions, and then I still have time to go get me a sip of water or whatnot, and then be ready for the 330 live stream. All right, so bear with me because I do have to start this back over from those of you that was in here, but we're gonna go ahead and get it. Whew. Obstacles come, you don't give up, you just try to fix it and keep going, okay? So, Purple Pantry. These are chow mein noodles, okay? They was on sale for under $1, all right? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 each. So we got the chicken flavor and the teriyaki chicken flavor, okay? These is not the best for you, but like I said, you don't have to use that seasoning pack in these. You can use the noodles, even though the noodles ain't the healthiest, okay? Ain't the healthiest. But you can use the dehydrated vegetables. It's not too many, but it's something. In emergency, you want to have what you need something, okay? Calories is going to be one of the biggest things in an emergency situation, okay, is your calories, all right? It say these right here, calories per serving is 500, but you can always add something to it. Remember, the noodles is all right, but that seasoning pack is not the healthy. Either you're going to use a little bit or you're going to use your own seasoning and don't use the seasoning pack at all, okay? Over here is these Knorrs. Like I said, if those of you that's been following me for so long, especially in my couponing days, y'all know I love these. But that was when my kids was toddlers, all right? And I could cook like 3 bags to be enough for me on a run day and enough for 3 toddlers, okay? Because they was picking through stuff and all this, picking out what they want. So they wasn't eating a whole lot. They had the different things, varieties on the plate, okay? You got to make them, eat. So, but now that my kids is almost, one is about to turn 16, one just turned 16, and the other about to be 20. Man, I would have to cook 5 of these just to get enough. I guarantee you ain't gonna be nothing left. But in an emergency situation, these was under $1. So yes, I had to pick them up. Yeah, so we got the creamy garlic, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these. And then the yellow rice. You know we love our yellow rice. So I got 3, 6. So I got a total of 6 of them, okay? Under $1. Can't beat that with a stick, all right? These little seasonings down here. The chili seasoning, wood-fired chili. And then the 30% less sodium chili seasoning. So they was really, really cheap. I think like 33 cents or something marked down. Went on and got these, okay? Got 2 of each. They had more, but I just got that. Then up here. Now these right here, they already got the seasoning in there. It ain't like no packet or nothing. They already got the seasonings in here. So these is not ideal. I wouldn't eat these every day. One of these got 130 milligrams of sodium, 49% of your daily value. I'm not a doctor, a nutritionist, or none like that. So consult your doctor or your physician. But I will say, people that has cardio issues, they normally don't even. This is like hitting they sodium intake each day, like 1,100. So this is actually a little over what they may. Then some people may have to have lower than that. Keep in mind, if you have that issue, blood pressure issues and stuff like that, keep in mind these may not be the best thing for you. This may be the best thing for you if you want any type of noodles. It may be these, and don't use that seasoning packet, okay? These right here, it's a per 2/3 cup dry mix, 220 calories. But if you eat the whole packet, it's 450. Let me see how much calories is in this. 370 for the cup. Okay, so If you got blood pressure issues, we have been fortunate. We don't have any blood pressure issues or anything. But see, people that don't have blood pressure issues, you can create one in an emergency situation. That's why it's important to watch what you have so you don't create a problem you didn't have before the situation came. Okay? Because you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Ain't no need for us to do that. All right? So keep that in mind. This is why I say everybody preps is going to look different. They're not going to be the same. And that is okay. That is literally okay. All right. Right here. Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs. All right. These give me GERD. If you don't know what GERD is, it's a more severe form of acid reflux. I've had GERD all my life, ever since about 6 years old. So my entire life. I do have GERD medication that I take if it is unbearable. The minute it started giving me breathing problems, too much acid, affecting me physically, any palpitations and things like that, that is when I take my GERD medication. I have not had to take my famotidine in a while because, without the gallbladder now, it's been better. But last night I did have to take it. And it wasn't because of the acid. Famotidine, which is Pepcid AC, my GERD medication, is also an antihistamine. I have so many allergies where I could take my GERD medication, a Claritin, Flonase, and Afrin all in one day. But I drank a pineapple mango juice last night and I started itching, okay? And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? It had to be, because I normally I've been drinking the pineapple, but this one was pineapple mango for the first time, and my skin just started itching. So I was like, okay, I'm not big on Benadryl and stuff. So I said, okay, I'm just going to take one of my Pepcid ACs because I do know it's an antihistamine. And the way I found out it was an antihistamine, when I went to my allergy doctor and he did my environmental allergy test, one of the things was I could not take my GERD medication for 2 weeks prior to getting the tests done. And I asked him why. He said because it's an antihistamine, which makes sense, because when I was younger, a kid, I got bit by a poisonous spider back home. And by the time the paramedics got there, they said they had to go ahead and rush me to the hospital because where he bit me at, everything was swollen, veins was popping out. It was horrible. But time I got to the hospital, the first thing they gave me was a Pepcid AC. Ain't that crazy? And I always wondered, why did they give me GERD medication for a poisonous spider bite? Well, I know now. 2021, I learned it's an antihistamine. So those little things we do need to know. I took it, and in 20 minutes, I stopped itching. So I said, okay, that's something in the pineapple mango juice made me itch. All right. So, but like I said, I'm not a doctor or a physician or anything like that, but you do have to pay attention to things. And this is part about learning about different things. So, I could get away with eating one of them, but I know I will have to have my Pepcid, okay? Right here, mac and cheese is another one the kids really, really love. So, I end up getting 6 of each. I buy 6 of each now that my uncle is up here in North Carolina. And he'll prep too, he'll prep too, but I told him, like, look, I got this stuff or whatnot, and I know if something happened, he'll bring his preps here and we're all good to go, so but I do, when I pick up things now, I'm picking up 6 instead of 5. Okay, so I did get these because in an emergency situation, you get hungry enough, your stomach start licking your back, you gonna eat something. You're gonna break down and have to eat something. So, also right here, I ended up getting 5 of these because that's all they had. This is the beef stew and country vegetables. And you can also bulk this up a little bit by having 1 can, because normally this canned stuff do be high in sodium. But you got to understand, if you add some rice to that and 5-6 people is eating off in this, then that ain't going to bother you too much. For no, that sodium is like split up. So do a bowl of rice and add 1 or 2 of these cans to it. That will bulk it up, because mainly that's a little meat and a little vegetables in there and some potatoes. That'll bulk it up a lot. So that's why I get these when they are on sale. These was like right at $1 and something, from almost $3. Okay. And some of them be like $4.98 or something. It just depends on when you get there. Also, right here is these sardines. Y'all know I haul sardines a lot. Sardines can be healthy, depending on the ones that you get too. So I always get a variety. My favorite ones is the ones in soybean oil. All right. I don't do the ones in vegetable oil. No, no, no. I do soybean or olive oil. All right. So these I got this no salt added because I know I have some back there in the stock up that has the salt. So you want to have a variety. You know, if any of you suffer from high blood pressure or something, you may have a day in an emergency that you ain't feeling too hot. Blood pressure may be, you know, a little bit, and it could not be because of what you ate. It could be the stress of the situation. And you may be like, okay, yesterday I had this, or earlier today I had this. I really don't want to have nothing that's high in salt. And bam, go get you some sardines or something so that don't have no salt in it. And also, when you get crackers, get you unsalted crackers as well as saltine crackers, so you can have a choice of, you know, figuring out. And you also got to look at, in an emergency situation and they bring little food around. For one, you ain't gonna have enough to feed. They got to ration that between millions of people. Also, they ain't gonna have time to sort out and say, oh, this person is a diabetic, this person has high blood pressure, give her this packet, give it. No, you're gonna get pretty much what everybody get, and you're gonna have to just deal with it. Okay, so we want to take ourselves out of the situation of not having no type of control over what we putting in our body in an emergency. Okay. All right. So next over here, just grab one thing of hot sauce. I don't do hot sauce much, again, because of my GERD. And also, this something with GERD. Yeah, most of you know I am OCD. I've been that since a child. Doctor has, it ain't something that I'm saying, I'm just OCD. Everything I tell you, it has been a diagnosis from a doctor. So about 8 years old, I was diagnosed with OCD. I have had scans and stuff. I don't have my chemical imbalance is off. Nothing I can do. That's kind of like a birth defect. So my OCD is very hard to get under control because it's actually physically, I don't have the brain cells on one side is unbalanced from the other side. So something they didn't catch at birth but probably wouldn't have known. So I say that to say I have to watch what I eat also, because it will mess with my anxiety. It will mess with the OCD. OCD flares up when you eat wrong. And then if you eat healthy and you in stress, life stress or something flares my OCD up, then it drives what I eat. So it's kind of back and forth. So if I'm stressed, my food ain't gonna digest because 9 times out of 10 my anxiety has kicked in, the OCD. If I'm not stressed and I eat something crazy, the pressure from the GERD kicks in, messes with my OCD. Makes sense? It's back and forth. So I really have to be careful on some things, okay? Right here, John Boy and Billy's grillion sauce. Okay, so these was marked down, very good price, like $3-4 cheap, right at $1 and something, like the lower end of $1, under $1.50. So we got these right here. They got 4 of them. Then we got all of them that they had left. So that was a win-win situation. Can't beat that at all. Then went on and grabbed the olive oil. I try to keep olive oil around because I do not use vegetable oil. Okay, I use canola oil in moderation if I can't get the olive oil. But olive oil is what, if I'm gonna fry something, I'm gonna fry it in olive oil. Whatever I do, I'm gonna do it in olive oil. Unless I eat out, then I can't control that. But at home, olive oil is all I use for its oil. Next, Carolina firecracker. Oronde picked this up. These was marked down as well on sale. So that's all him, because I know I love spicy stuff, but it don't love me. Okay. This right here though, I wanted to try this mango sauce, and I know If I eat this, I'm going to have to take my GERD medication. I already know that. Most saucy things, but that's fine. At least it shouldn't be hot, okay? But it is a mango sauce. It was marked down. Next, we got 2 of these Carolina Treat original cooking barbecue sauce, okay? So I feel like that would be good to actually use this as a marinade and then cook it. It shouldn't be too potent, all right? That was Food Line. Now, I did have just a couple little things I had got from Walmart, okay? Just some little quick things. In an emergency situation, this is more of a convenience, okay? Little cereal cups, they are $1, okay, at Walmart. They are $1. Also, that I found that are really, really good and really enjoy these, you just add milk or water, put it in the microwave, and you got oatmeal on hand. Now, sugar is in these. Is it the best? No. But convenience-wise, and you are monitoring what you're eating, yes. Strawberry and cream one is really good. The maple brown sugar one is really good. Those are the 2 that I have. As for the cereals, I have 2 of the Frosted Flakes, 2 of the Captain Crunch, and 2 of the Fruit Loops, okay? And this is what my haul looked like. And I have to put this stuff, take this stuff back and find areas for it. And you will see what I mean by find area for it, because that stockpile back there is full, okay? So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come and do a tour with y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff on the shelf. And then we got a tour for 3:30. So I did move that live screen that was for 3 until 3:30, okay? So that's 3:30 Eastern time. So yeah, and I've been telling y'all for a while, some months, that I needed to do a tour with y'all, and I hadn't got around to it. So you're gonna get it. You're gonna get the March 2026 stockpile tour. So let me see y'all comments, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end it so I can give me some water and get ready for the next one. PNG, hey PNG, GT woman, thank you. Yeah, honey, had to come back. Hey Tracy, Erica Davis, hey Nikki, hey Her Roots and Garden Diary, hey Rika, hey do we lie? Hey Diane Wynn. Y'all been doing lines. Okay. Gee. Some people be with that fake love. Oh yeah, Nikki, I know, honey. Peace reflection. Hey. Keep doing what you're doing, honey, because a lot love mess with their mess. It said, I know. Her Roots and Garden, I know. Too grown for all that childish, man. I know, but you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. They still doing it. I just don't mention it too much. They still doing it. They still doing it. Rika, gotta avoid toxic. Oh yes, I have no time. Too grown for that. I'm 39 now. Too grown for that. Even though Run said that I next year, in February, when I put a 4 in front of it. I said I'm grown. But oh well. 39, I'm grown, okay? We ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna enjoy my 30s. And in February next year, God say the same. I hit 40, then it is what it is. But I'm still that chick. What they say, I'm still that chick. Her Roots and Garden Diary. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, honey. You didn't have to, but you did, and I appreciate it. Tracy says something is going on because I've dropped off channels that are giving us valuable information, and I had to go back and resubscribe. They don't want us to communicate positive information. No, Tracy. No, and that is true. Some of it is that. You saw, I noticed my last couple videos where we talked about prepping and stuff definitely had technical issues. So, and a lot of prepper channels are having, like the real prepper channels are having issues. So, yeah. Hey, Lena. Money ain't worth my show, not worth mine neither, Nikki. Hey, you. Girl, you helping me because many times you remind me of what I need. Thank you, Earth. I'm glad, honey. I'm glad. Hey, La Familia. Hey, honey. Tripping. Shucks. She helped me get a solar generator. Thank you, Rika. Another explosion in Texas? When was this? Lena? To the schedule program. Yes. It's good. You're right. That season pack is not good. Good deal there. Hey, Mary. Favorite season is chicken. I use chicken base to season my. Don't use those packs. Got you, Mary. Stockpile is a must. Very versatile. Everything all in one can. That is a great deal you got. Yes, La Familia. I understand. You're right. Very quick and easy. Potatoes. Oh, thank you for that, Tracy. The potatoes absorbed the salt. Okay. Hey, Natasha. Your grocery haul gave me a great idea. I'm glad. See, that's why I do them. That's why I do them. They do not want folks to talk about certain stuff. Nope, they don't. They don't. Hey, Sheila Wheeler. All right, y'all. So let me get off of here. Get myself together. It's 3:14. I'll be going live in about 16 minutes. Okay, with the tour. So I do need to get this stuff put in there so it'll be an accurate tour. I'm thinking about getting me a clothesline to go out back because things are getting crazy. Hey, do what you gotta do, her Roots and Garden Diary. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all are checking out the channel so you'll see whenever I post an upcoming live stream, okay? In about 15 minutes, 3:30 Eastern time, I am about to go live and do a full room stockpile food and water tour. I hope to see y'all there, okay? Talk to y'all later. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye.